do you see in the ever-changing pattern and tempo of agriculture? What is the trend? You see bigger farms, higher yielding crops, faster moving field operations. You see mechanized farmstead layouts, better planning, and more rigid work schedules. And all this has come about of necessity, the urgent need for greater efficiency to realize a profit from the business of farming. What is your picture today? What do you see ahead? Can you envision your farm 5 years from now, 10 years hence? You know, that's something we at Oliver Corporation attempt to do. Help you build for the future as your acreage and production grow while your manpower shrinks. That's why we design power and machines that are not only practical for your farm today and tomorrow, but that will match expanded operations for years to come. Looking ahead. Oliver has been in the habit of doing that for a long, long time. Matter of fact, Oliver's history of more than 112 years includes the founding of the tractor industry. That was at the very turn of the century, and many of the most significant tractor advancements since have come from Oliver. You may remember the sensation this tractor created back in 1935. Here's proof that Oliver does build for the future. After a quarter century, this old 70 is still in daily use on the farms of Albert and Walter Arp, Cloutier, Iowa. This is the original engine, and the only major repair in 25 years has been a new set of cylinder sleeves. It's a high compression 6, the first of its kind. Quite an innovation then. But its remarkable success has made Oliver the most experienced builder of 6-cylinder tractor engines in the world. Bear that in mind when you look around for your next tractor. And what a stir when this sparkling tractor took to the fields in 1954. The experimental gasoline XO 121 with a 12-to-1 compression ratio. It was one of Oliver's stepping stones to future tractors, even to this very moment. To Oliver's latest creation that's also years ahead of its time in farm power concept. The brilliant new 6-plow 1800, performance giant of row crop tractors, and its big brother, the 8-plow 1900, most powerful tractor of its type. Yes, this is a bold venture in tractor design, one of the longest steps ever taken in tractor development. One look tells you there's tremendous power in this big, solid row crop. One round, and you know, here's an abundance of down-to-earth pulling power. In nationally recognized tests, the 1800 gasoline model pulled over 10,000 pounds on the drawbar, 21 to 51% more than other tractors in its class. It steps along briskly with 6 14-inch bottoms under normal conditions, turns over more than 3 acres per hour, and to good depth. These furrows average 7 inches with little variation. Wheel tread at 80 inches relieves side draft, need not be shifted for cultivating. But a heavy draft job such as this takes more than mere engine horsepower. It takes balance, balance between tractor and implement, balance between horsepower and tractor weight that reduces wheel slippage. Horsepower cannot take you anywhere without traction, and you cannot get traction without weight or its transfer. And Oliver gives you the weight, built-in weight, almost 4 tons of it right from the start. There's extra weight all around, in the exclusive 300-pound grill, in the massive one-piece frame, all the way back to the heavy cast iron wheels. This is balanced power, the kind of drawbar pulling power you need to do more in fewer man-hours, to boost farming efficiency now and in the future. Next in importance, perhaps, is economy. Oliver gives you that, too. First, with wide swath implements that utilize the pulling power of the hefty new models. Here are power and equipment that cover a field with fewer rounds and in less time per round. Besides, the fewer the trips, the less the soil compaction. Secondly, a lean appetite is characteristic of Oliver engines. We call it fuel utilization. In official tests, this totally new Econopack engine set an all-time economy record, squeezed more work from a gallon of fuel than any gasoline tractor built in any size. Its thriftiness averaged 8% better than other tractors in its class at full load, bested them still more at partial loads. And no matter where you look, you'll find components bigger, better, longer lasting. Here's the staunchest, peppiest 6 ever built by Oliver. An 8.5-to-1 compression ratio, and extra large manifolds and valves which permit deeper, fuller breathing. See to that. High lift alloy valves add horsepower. Pistons, cooled by wet sleeves, are specially contoured to increase turbulence, and newly designed rings prevent blow-by. A quick responding governor saves fuel by regulating the entire speed range. Clean, unobstructed passageways in the revolutionary 2-piece cylinder head ensure free circulation of coolant to eliminate hot spots and prolong engine life. The crankshaft is supported by 7 big main bearings. And the flywheel is 50% heavier to dampen vibration to make this quiet-running 6-cylinder power plant the smoothest of its kind. In addition, there's a choice of engines for the fuel that saves you most, that fits your conditions best. The factory-built LP gas engine for the 1800 offers all the advantages of the gasoline unit. Refinements in the new 6-cylinder turbopack diesel engine include a Rusa fuel pump with an exclusive temperature compensator. You can expect top performance in any weather. The same amount of fuel is delivered to the injectors on a cold winter morning as on a hot summer day, and regardless of engine speed. Remember, it uses only the fuel needed for the load. Yes, sir, here's real economy for light loads, full lugging ability when the going gets heavy. You'll be especially pleased with the smoothness of this thrifty, quiet-running diesel and with its starting ease. And look forward to long engine life. Lubricating oil is kept bright and clean. It circulates through 2 filters with micronic elements that trap minute particles. Balanced power and economy. Those are 2 big Oliver advantages. Now for the third one, equally desirable. Here, too, Oliver has been the pioneer, the first to consider comfort and handling ease. When you climb onto the flat, roomy platform and settle in the big upholstered suspension air seat provided as standard equipment, you'll know what we mean. But here's still the most important part of the seat, the underspringing. Nothing equals these rubber torsion blocks for absorbing shocks and checking rebounds where the going's rough. They are still unsurpassed in leveling out the bumps. These rubber springs, plus the deep cushion with its safety backrest, give you the smoothest ride of all. No doubt about it, this Oliver is a pleasure to drive. Full-time power steering, responsive, precise, shockless, is standard equipment on the row crop, available for other models. Safety key starting requires the gear shift lever to be in neutral. The friction throttle enables you to select any engine speed. Instruments are easy to see and read. The self-energizing double disc brakes take only a feather touch to go into action. There are no rivets. Linings are molded to the plates to lengthen service life. And here's a time-saving convenience, a self-centering shift lever. Just tap it with your palm and it springs into neutral. Another touch puts you in any one of the 6 forward gears. No maze of channels in selecting the travel speed you want. You move out with unusual quietness and smoothness. The helical gears in the completely new transmission are in constant mesh. They're exceptionally rugged to stand up under severe duty, precision made to reduce friction. All shafts roll on anti-friction bearings, and bull gears are one-piece forgings. What's more, Oliver gives you practical gear ratios with wide range overlap, from a road speed of almost 14 miles per hour to around 4 1/4 in third, ideal for plowing. Then down to a slow crawl for inch-close cultivating and rugged-duty two-row chopping. The control lever of the independent dual-speed power takeoff, another Oliver first, by the way, is within easy reach on the left side, a handier location while you're turning. Besides on-the-go controls, you have a choice of two speeds, 540 or 1,000 RPM from this lower outlet to match modern power equipment, and an engine speed outlet above for high-revolution irrigation pumps and similar units. The 1,000 RPM spline is interchangeable, can be used in either outlet. Simply remove and reinsert 4 cap screws. Drop your right hand and all hydraulic control levers are within reach of a fingertip for easy, instant regulation. Here's the acme of convenience, offered only by Oliver. Push-button control of working depth on the go with Oliver's new hydroelectric system. Just move a lever to lift or lower. Just press a button to go deeper or shallower. And here's tractor seat single lever control of the biggest 3-point hitch tools. Draft sensitivity through the lower links transfers implement and suction weight to the rear tractor wheels, increases traction, and takes you through the toughest spots without slowdown. A double feedback system maintains position automatically, prevents implements from going too deep or too shallow. Oliver gives you tractor seat hitching too. Just tug on a rope to open and close the link jaws that grip the hitch balls. The hitch balls remain on the implement pins, not even a hairpin to remove or insert. Just clamp on and you're on your way. This is a special top link for semi-mounted plows. A sliding pin on the regular top link simply locks the hitch ball in position. No need to remove the roller drawbar while using the tractor. Offset draft bar can be moved forward to avoid interference or inverted to lower the hitch point. You'll see many ways an Oliver can save you money and time when you work test it on your own farm. And you can do it with equipment designed for your particular farming practices. Here are only a few machines in the extensive Oliver line that can be expanded to match your power. One example is the new semi-mounted plow, convertible from 4 to 6 or from 6 to 8 bottoms, depending on model. Watch how this 6-bottom unit, in spite of its size, swings around within the turning radius of the tractor, enabling you to reduce headlands to 20 feet. The tail wheel is steered by Oliver's exclusive pivoting drawbar, permitting you to maneuver the plow in fence corners and close quarters. Oliver dual disc hookups range from 17 feet and on up to a 24-footer. A new field cultivator, built in 10-foot units, permits multiple hitching to any width you choose. Also, a dual toolbar, fitting the 3-point hitch, reaches out as far as 21 feet and carries a variety of tillage and planting units. Oliver's rigid beam cultivator mounts amidships, expands from 4 to 6 to 8 rows. Flexible outside gangs follow ground contours, fold forward for transport. There are Oliver machines for the plains too. Soil preparation and summer fallowing go fast with this broad one-way disc plow, and a new Wheatland 1800, also available in a Riceland model. Incorporated in the Wheatland are the operating and performance advantages of the row crop model, plus special features a grain grower appreciates: compactness, easy handling, short turning radius, and a high clearance oscillating front axle that rides over obstructions up to 16 inches without rocking the tractor. The 1900 is also available in Wheatland and Riceland models. It has all the conveniences of the Wheatland 1800, plus a General Motors two-cycle, four-cylinder diesel engine that boosts horsepower over 94 on the power takeoff, gives it more than 12,000 pounds of drawbar pull, greatest in its class. But here's an engine smooth as an 8, because every downstroke of every piston is a power stroke, and it's so precisely and ruggedly built that it has been known to clock 8,000 hours and far more between overhauls. Not only does it cut large acreages down to small size with wide sweep implements, such as this deep shank trash riding chisel plow, it also reduces operating costs to a new low. A recirculating ball gear and Oliver's live axle spindle with a centerline pivot make maneuvering exceptionally light. Push-button hydraulic controls, disc brakes that go into action with a touch of the toe, and light-handed steering enable you to work all day without tiring. And you drive in full comfort. An enclosed platform protects you from wind, dust, and dirt. The left splash panels are hinged, swing open to the convenient mounting stair. You climb to the flat, roomy compartment with ease, then step down with full freedom. Another Wheatland unit is this heavy-duty, wide-swinging drawbar with a lubricated roller. Yes, this 8-plow power giant, most modern of its type, and this row crop model, new champion on the drawbar, are crowning achievements in tractor development, prime movers that begin a new era in farming efficiency. You're looking at tractors destined to establish the standards of farm power in the decade ahead, but priced for ownership today. You'll want one for the growing years ahead. So take an important step into the future and buy Oliver, the power for tomorrow. But if your plans cannot yet include power of this magnitude, remember, Oliver offers a size for every acreage and a type for every cropping practice. For example, you may find this 5-plow 880 fits your needs perfectly, a brilliant performer and husky enough to handle a sizable acreage. Available with gasoline, diesel, or LP gas engine, and in a row crop or Wheatland model. Next in the complete Oliver power line is the 4-plow 770, another lively 6-cylinder tractor with a choice of engines and conveniences such as power booster drive, power traction hitch, and power adjuster rear wheels. Also in the row crop lineup is the 3-plow 660. In the utility class is the 3-plow 550, a tractor sized right to pay its way on any farm. It's ideal as full-time power for a moderate acreage, the fill-in leader for big-scale operations. Or you can choose the 2-3-plow 500 diesel, a real hustler in the field, a nimble stepper with a differential lock that eliminates wheel slip on choring jobs around the farmstead. Yes, for productive power and high-quality equipment for every step in farming, your finest source is at the dealer displaying this new symbol of Oliver Corporation.